Welcome to my Power BI lesson. In this lesson, I will say something about using parameter and invoked function. Now let's begin. This is Power BI desktop, and I get data from Excel. I have 3 Excel files. They have the same structure. 2020, 18, 19, and 20. This I click any one of these file and I open it. And every file have the sheet 1. I select sheet 1. This is the file. In it there has some columns, and I can click transform data into the Power Query, and I enter Power Query, and I can manage a parameter and manage a parameter to new a parameter. Because I have 3 Excel files, so I hope my user can use a parameter to switch from the 3 files. You don't create 3 Power BI files, just 1. You can use a parameter switch between this file. So I click new a parameter, names year, and type as text, and the default is 2018, and OK. So I create a parameter. This parameter default value is 2018, and this parameter named years. Then I select sheet 1, and click source config. Click here, config source. I click advanced, and I delete this because I have I have 3 values, so I delete this, and this use the parameter year, and add the $xlsx. This part, add this part. This is a parameter. This can switch between the 2018, 2019, and 2020. So this is my parameter, and I click change type. This is and I close and apply. Switch to the Power BI desktop. I can test it. I click on donut chart, and I put the product ID to the legend, and the revenue to the values. So this is 2018 value, and I can switch the parameter. I can edit parameter. I can switch to 2019, and OK. You can see apply change. You can see the change. This is 20. This is 2019 donut. I can also save. I can also export the Power BI template. When I open the template, there will input. Will remind you to import the parameter. I export Power BI desktop. Just get orders by year, and I save to my URL parameter names get orders, and this is a PBIT save. So I save it, and when I open, I can demo it to you. I click Power Query and URL parameter. This is I saved recently, and I double click it. You can see you need to import you need to import the parameters value. When the Power BI start, you can see get order by year. You need to input the year. I select 28 and load. And this is 2018's value. This is the parameter, and I see the last. I also this sample. I must do another thing, and I transfer data, and I into the Power Query. I re-enter into the Power Query. This is my C, and I need to use this sheet to do to invoke function, to create an encode function. So I right-click sheet one, and create a function. Before I create a function, I must add a column. This column must use a parameter. I have created a parameter named year. So in this column, I add a column, custom column. I named it to year, and equal to the parameter year. You can see this is a year. This is my parameter, and this is the column name. I use the capital, and OK. This is the year. You can see current my year is 2019. And I right-click the sheet one. I change this year to text. And I right-click sheet one, and I create function. Name this function to get orders by year, and OK. And you can see Microsoft created a function. This function can invoke and can clear. You can enter some. You can enter a year's value, 2028, 29, and 18 to test it. You can also use in a column. So now I will demo to it. I create a new column. I click Home and new source. Click Bank Query. I will create a list, and I click Advanced Edit. And this list I named to list dot number. And I will create a list just 2020 and 18, and this list have 3 numbers. There will be 2018, 19, and 20, and I translate to table, and OK. And I change this column to text, and I use this column to invoke this function. So I add a column. This column means we have column from example, column customer column, and invoke customer column. When we have a invoke customer column, we can click here. We can add a invoke customer column to this, and from this to invoke, and I invoke. this means orders. This column I names orders, and use which function to invoke it. Just my get orders by year, and use what column to invoke it. Just column 1. Column 1 is this, and this column must be the text. Okay, you can see this is 2018's value. This is 19. This is 20, and I expand it because left has a year column, so I clear the year, and this use the original column names as prefix don't need, and okay, and this is my 2018. You can see 2019, 28 2018 20. This is the result. This means query one, and my before table names sheet 1, and this query 1 include 3 years. This is just 1 year, and I home, click close and apply, and in this here I will test it. So I saved the model, and I click a picture, and this you can see the query 1. Query 1 have 3 years, so I put the year. This column 1 is year. I can rename it to year. Year to legend. There has 3 years, you can see, and the revenue to the values. Okay, you can see the 3. This is my today's demo. I demoed parameter, how to use parameters usage, and how to use invoke function to create a list to table. Okay. This is all. Thank you for watch.